Number 4. Dick Grayson. I'm really surprised at myself for putting Dick at even this spot, but he's our true Robin, our first Robin, the one that started it all. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I have to take that back. He is not the one that started it all. I'll get to that in a moment. But he's the one who started the Robin costume. So, again, we all know the story of Dick Grayson. He loses his parents. I love how in Batman... What was it? Batman Forever. I'm so sorry, I actually realized that I said earlier Batman Forever when I actually meant Batman and Robin. My bad. So I will apologize for that. But in Batman Forever, because I always get those two mixed up, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. My bad. But anyway, I loved the version of him in Batman Forever that he also had a brother. I don't know if they continued that in the comics or in any of the other series, but I think that's the only one we've ever seen him with a brother. So that was really cool to find out about. That was like the first time I saw Batman Forever, and it was really cool to see that. But again, we all know the story of Dick Grayson. His parents die from so-and-so, and he joins Bruce because he wants revenge for his parents, and he's just like Bruce in every way, and it's just I can't say enough about Dick. My favorite representation of Dick Grayson is totally from Holy Musical Batman, which if you totally haven't seen, you totally need to check out from Star Kid Plays. They are fantastic, and they did Robin so hilariously, and the jokes from that play circling around Batman and Robin are hilarious. So again, if you haven't seen that version of him, please go check it out. I love all the versions. And even when he becomes Nightwing, he is still totally badass. I think my second favorite representation of him is the Batman the Animated Series, because there's this one scene in the Batman Animated Series, and you all know the scene when I'm talking about. He picks up 2 fish and starts beating down guys, and I can't help but laugh every time I see that. So yeah, totally Dick Grayson totally deserves this spot. So Dick Grayson, the one who started it all. Number 3. Damian Wayne. My main love for Damian is in my other Review Rewind movie I'll put up here if you want to go see that, of Batman vs. Robin, the animated cut, and I love Damian so much in that concept, because he was fighting with Bruce, he was fighting with Dick, he was fighting with Alfred, he was just trying to belong in their already broken family, and just him being the grandson of Ra's al Ghul, being raised by Ra's al Ghul and Talia, and then having to go to Bruce, and Bruce raising him and not knowing how to be a father to his actual son, to Damian, is just wonderful to watch, and to see the conflicts between each one, and just how he is just so I love how he's a combination between Dick and Jason, where he's got Jason's anger, but he's got Dick's flexibility, because he's an assassin and he's a martial artist and everything, and all the scenes with him and Talion, it's just wonderful to watch. So again, I don't know much of Damian beyond what I've seen of The Son of Batman and Batman vs. Robin, and even in The Son of Batman, it's very limited, but the scene where Damian and Dick are fighting is hilarious, and I really wish they would have drawn out that entire scene, but they only put it in the credits. I don't understand why. Then there's also a short in Justice League The Throne of Atlantis, where Dick and Damian are fighting together to fight Scarecrow, which if you haven't seen that, you gotta check that out. So yes, Damian, our youngest and ruthless Robin. Number 2. Jason Todd. I feel so sorry for Jason Todd, and I really wish we would have seen more of him as Robin. The only thing we ever get to see him as Robin for is in Under the Red Hood, when they show the small Back to the Past clips of him as Robin while he's fighting Batman as the Red Hood. Him becoming the Red Hood was genius, but him as Robin, when we saw him as Robin, he was so playful. He was, especially when he started out as a kid, he was playful, he had all the great attitude. The scene with him fighting the Riddler in Batman Under the Red Hood was genius, with him with the marbles and everything, and it's so sad that we didn't get to see more of him as Robin. I don't know. I haven't read comics. I don't read the Batman comics, so I haven't seen him as a Robin in the Batman comics at all, and I apologize for that, and you can comment below and say, hey, you're not a Batman fan. But anyway, I think Young Justice really messed up on skipping Jason as Robin, because they had a monument to him in one of the past heroes, and I'm glad they put that in, that they actually put him in, and they put him in the Robin suit, not in the Red Hood suit. So again, we don't know if in the Young Justice series he actually even became Red Hood or he just actually died. So, but yes, him as Robin, especially that last scene of the Red Hood movie when he jumped up on the car and was saying, this was the best day of my life. He just seemed the happiest Robin we could ever have, except for probably Dick. But again, what he became as Robin is why I put him as like one of my top loves. Again, if you haven't seen Under the Red Hood, please go see it. And Dean's voice doing him as Robin is just comic gold in my opinion. So Jason Todd are probably when he became older, our most angry Robin, but also kind of our most adorable. So, after I've listed all the Robins that are almost have existed throughout history, you're all probably wondering, who could I possibly have at the top of my list? Because literally, there have really only been 9 Robins in existence. Well, I'm really, really cheating on this one, but I can't help it. And the number 1 is Alfred Pennyworth. Yes, explode all the comments below. I don't care. If you make a billion video responses to this, I'm still going to list him as my top 1, because even though I am breaking my 4th rule that he never wore a Robin costume, he's actually still counts as all the other rules. Number 1, he knows Bruce, he's connected to Bruce, he's raised Bruce, he has the deepest connection to Bruce out of all of them. Number 2, he knows all the gadgets back and forth. He can operate every single gadget in the Batcave. He can't throw a batarang, but he can still operate everything else. The episode from Batman the Animated Series where he flies the Bat plane for the first time is arguing in the Bat plane in the cock to the Bat computer is always my favorite of any episode. And number 3, he helps Batman. The thing he does the most is help Batman. Even in any of the forms of DC, you always see Alfred helping Batman. In, say, the Arkham series, he's always on the communicator, he's always talking to Batman, he's always saying, Master Bruce, this is this, and this is happening, and this is happening in this quadrant, and la 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 la. He's always helping. In the animated series, he also got out on the field. Again, in the plane scene, he got out on the field. He went to help Master Bruce. He went to go find him. My 2 top favorite versions of Alfred are in Beware the Batman, where he's actually a bald CIA agent and can kick butt and actually trains Master Bruce a little, and it's just genius. If you haven't seen Beware the Batman, please go see it. Again, the animation is a little hard to get used to, but still. And number 2 is in the new series Gotham. We get to see Alfred literally train, again, Master Bruce before he becomes the Batman. We get to see him raise Bruce to be what we all know he's going to become to be. All see him raise him to be the Batman. And the scene in the first episode, or the first or second episode, I can't remember the top of my head at the moment, when he hugs Bruce after Bruce gets to see his parents be shot, and they're walking away. If you really listen, he's saying, shoulders back, stand up straight, don't let them see you scorn, or it was just so moving, and it just gave Alfred so much character. Again, if you haven't seen Gotham, please fast forward it through everything else just to watch Alfred and Bruce interact. It's so genius. And I can't pinnacle it enough how much of a Robin Alfred is. And even if you think about it, when Alfred was first introduced back in the Detective Comics, all the way back in the beginning, he was actually a detective. He was actually supposed to be a Gotham detective and actually do all the daytime crime fighting while Bruce actually did all the daytime fighting. So again, he was literally supposed to be Batman's partner in the light of day. I don't know how much more of a definition you need for a Robin. So again, our oldest, our most British, most unique Robin, Alfred Pennyworth. So there's my list. There's our countdown. If I completely blown out the order of the Robins, if I am just not a Batman fan because I haven't read any of the comics, you think you know more than me, hey, comment below and say, hey, you're so wrong. I will learn whatever you have to teach me. But I still leave this list for y'all to enjoy, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If not, well, too bad. Again, I want to thank you, Nostalgia Critic, for your awesome videos and for giving me inspiration for all this. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.